Hello, my spiritual warriors. This is Spiritual Dr. Afi. Kind of sort of with the same energy that I was feeling this morning with how we should come together collectively to not just pray and meditate and connect to the divine creator and asking for guidance and asking for direction and to bring about peace and health unto this earth. In that same energy, in that same vibration that I've been feeling all day, I want to take this time as I sit here in my religious room where I have my, not just my spiritual altar, but also my altars, my shrines to my orishas. I wanted to connect with you in a particular prayer and also a chant that I want to share with you in honor of Òbátalá, the god of white cloth, the god of peace, tranquility, said to be, according to African story, that he is the Orisha. He's androgynous, but he's referred to as male. Orisha that has to do with all of humanity. He governs over our head. He is said to have been the sculptor of our bodies before the creator, Olorun Olofin, God, breathed life into us. And I just wanted to sit here in my sacred room, in my sacred space, in front of my shrine. I don't show my orishas because I still belong to that old school mentality that particular shrines in our Lukumi tradition, they're not to be photographed or videotaped. So I won't share my orishas, but I am sitting in front of my orishas. I am sitting in front of my shrine and my altar and sitting looking up to Òbátalá, because he always sits up high, because he governs over our heads. He governs over all humanity. He is the one closest to the creator, to God. He is the one closest to all angels, an elevated source of life, which is why his place in a shrine, when you are ordained into the Lukumi faith, he sits on top. But this video is more about what I wanted to, best way possible, to bring you into my home and for me to energetically visit your home with a prayer and chant. And the way I want to start off this particular prayer chant is through libation. And libation is a ritual that is practiced in many different traditions, but in West Africa and in Cuba, also in the Lukumi tradition, we use libation to honor ancestors, to honor the divine, to honor all that has existed and has come before us. And libation is a pouring of a liquid. In this particular case, because in other traditions, they pour honey or they poured liquor, there are different things that you can pour, rice water, rice. But in this particular tradition, we pour water as an honor and to awaken our ancestors, to awaken our divine ancestors that are on the other side, to kind of waken them up, to bring them into what we are about to do, to kind of tell them, hey, I'm calling upon your energy, I'm calling upon your essence, so that you can bless the connection that I'm trying to establish at this particular moment. And that's what libation does. So I have my, what's called, in Yoruba, is called Igba, and Igba is hikara. And this hikara holds water, which I have inside. And I want to start off, before I share this chant dedicated to the energy of Òbátalá, I want to do a small libation ceremony with us here together, for those of you that will be watching and connecting with this video later on. And we first I want to start by us standing up. You may not see my face because I don't want to mess with the camera, but I will stand here in honor of Òbátalá, in honor of the creator, first and foremost, God, the Creator, in pouring this libation. And when we pour libation, we say Ashe. Ashe means power. Ashe means so may it be. So it be. May it be so. Ashe is strength. Ashe is that essence that we as human beings hold. But Ashe is given to us by Olofin, which is God, Olodumare, the greatness of God. And we say Ashe when we validate something that's going on, when we feel the energy and we validate and we like the divine and the essence to honor what we're saying, honor what we're sharing, honor what we are experiencing. We say Ashe so that it's blessed by the divine. So, I stand here today, my beloved spiritual warriors, before my altar, before my shrine, my Orisha shrine, in honor of the divine, in honor of Òbátalá, in honor of your ancestors, my ancestors, our ancestors. And I would like to start off beginning by setting the tone energetically and spiritually by saying the following. I first want to acknowledge the Most High, the all-encompassing divine creator, ruler of heaven and earth, the rock, King of kings, Lord of lords, architect of life, faithful and true, Elohim, Alpha and Omega, the Almighty, Adonai, Olofin, Olorum, Olodumare, Nsambi, Nsambimpungu. We profoundly give thanks and gratitude and summon your eternal protection and guidance during these difficult times, praying for your continual safe seeking and strength, and blessing our path into a safe, peaceful, and healthy journey. And we say, Ashe. Ashe. I acknowledge our ancestors and stand in deep respect for the sacrifices, the pain, the losses, the bloodshed, and all they endured for us to be here and breathe. I stand in respect and recognition of our ancestors' love and their relentless efforts in making it possible for you and I to be here as a witness of life. In the name of all our ancestors, African ancestors, Indian ancestors, natives of all lands of earth, ancestors of all tongues and ethnic backgrounds, the indigenous, and all ancestors whose blood travels through our veins, I salute you, we salute you, and we honor you, and we say, Ashe. Ome tutto, ile tutto o, tutto ma, tutto ile, tutto la roba, tutto la wei koko, ariku, babawa. I acknowledge and humbly salute our guardian angels and spirit guides. I give thanks for your continuous protection over us and for standing by our side even when we, through our human flaws, seem to doubt your presence and existence. We thank you for not turning your back on us, even when we fall short and dishonor ourselves. I know your continuous trust in us has the power to humble us. I proudly salute you in my name, in the name of my parents, my family members, and loved ones, in the name of my beloved godchildren, my acquaintances, clients, friends, and followers, and all my beloved spiritual warriors. And we say, Ashe. Omi tutto ile tutto wo, tutto ma, tutto ile, tutto la roba, tutto la wei koko, tutto ariku babawa. In the name of everyone listening at this moment, to those who will tune in later to this humble homage and reverence to the divine creator, God Almighty, and the God of white cloth, Òbátalá. In the name of those who are weak, fragile, disconnected, and distant from thyself. In the name of those who feel lost, depressed, the victims of addiction, the mentally disabled, the abused, and victims of trauma. For all those who are homeless and for all those who have homes but still feel homeless. In the name of the ones who cater to their negative ways and tendencies, governed by their spite, their lack of judgment, and unwillingness to rescue themselves. In the name of all those unwilling to listen with an open heart. In the name of those mothers who are suffering around the world, the single moms, the single parent, in the name of those who are in jail and in prison, but also not just those with bars, but those who are free and still live in a mental and emotional prison. In the name of all those children of the world, regardless of the color of their skin and social status. In the name of all foster children, in the name of all teenagers who are yet to understand their responsibility on this earth, yet to know the huge responsibility they have for the future, and who have yet to recognize the powerful effect they possess in being able to change the world. In the name of all the elderly, those in their homes and those at a living assisted facility, but most importantly, those elderly who are and feel abandoned and forgotten. In the name of all the medical professionals of the world who daily put themselves at risk to save lives. In the name of the women of the world who are carrying babies in thy womb. In the name of all the women of the world who need, desire, deserve, and hunger for protection, understanding, and love. In the name of all men, those who understand their divine power and honor it, and those who only know they are men based on their genitals, but who fail to stand up and rise like a true man. In the name of all religious leaders and spiritual healers, for that we may never deviate from the sacredness of our God-given gifts. I pray for those who dislike us and fail to understand us, in hopes they are able to find themselves, for in doing so, they would recognize they do not need to be an enemy. In the name of all animals, plants, and trees, I pray in the name of all humans who I have failed to mention here today. I pray for the rebirth of compassion, respect, care, loyalty, honesty, integrity, and love within us. And last, but certainly not least, I pray and elevate my most heartfelt chant in the name of all children who are yet to be given birth to, whether they are already on the way or all those to be born in years to come, our next generation, to the ones who one day will carry the baton of our customs, knowledge, spirituality, and traditions, the ones who will pick up where we left off. May they be birthed in love and grow to stand up for what's right and just, and see no color, but only hearts. I pray that once you and I become elders and ancestors, they are able to stand in honor and respect, as I humbly do today in my religious room, in front of my religious shrine, in front of my spiritual altar, with the sole intention of continuing to bring nothing but love unto this earth and into all the lives that they touch. And we say, Ashe, 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 Ashe. Omi tutto ile tutto, tutto wo, tutto ma, tutto ile, tutto la roba, tutto la wei go, tutto aliku, babawa. And that's my grandmother and my deceased godfather used to do. He used to pour libation and he always used to drink from it. So in your name, in my name, I will drink for this libation. have my Òbátalá candle that I create, that I do here with me, that I will light and dedicate to Òbátalá, in your name and in my name, in our name, in the name of the universe, in the name of spirit, in the name of all that breathes on this earth. Asking for peace, for tranquility, asking for health, most above all things, health. I pray for health. I pray for all those people that are in hospitals suffering from the coronavirus, dying with no one by their side to hold their hand in this time of agony. I pray, I pray, I pray, I pray. I pray to Òbátalá for his mercy in elevating our prayers to the divine, to God, to the Almighty, to King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Elohim, Olofim, Olorum, Olodumare, and Sambi, and Sambimbungo, the rock, the architect of life. And I start off by saying, Baba, Alaye, Baba, Alaye, Baba, Kweuro, O Chambini yo la ye o. Okuni Baba, Òbátalá mama, chorola bun chorola mi bacheyo, Òbátalá ekifa oyumila, Òbátalá chikambo okalambo, omokanyenye lenji wo baba la je o baba emi. Agigirili fa ojumila, ajaguna okalambo, baba mi sonada o. Baba o machele Òbátalá baba, alaye o. Baba alaye. Baba alaye, Baba, Kweuro, Ocha bini yola ye o. Okuni Baba, Baba luolongo Baba luolongo eke wao. Baba luolongo Odudu aremu, Odudu aremu, Baba aremu odudu ifarawa, Odudu aremu, Baba aremu odudu ifarawa. Oduaremu o chambini yo, Oduaremu o chagbelona. Òbátalá alagongo, emi chelejo, oduare mu kwelaje. Baba odudu kwelaje, Baba mi chokoduare mu kwelaje. Odudu kwelaje, Baba mi chokoduare mu kwelaje. May the blessings of Òbátalá be with each and every one of us, all of our loved ones, all his children, and all who are sick. Blessings, my spiritual warriors.